Hey, thanks for making it to Veterans Info Tap. I'm glad you made it today. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Congressional House panel that's actually taking a look into the VA and weighing its complaints against it with regard to the VA system to process benefits claims. So we all know that filing benefit claims, actually regardless of what kind of benefit it is not the smoothest process with the VA. And now you have a House panel that's looking into these complaints. I guess enough of us have actually complained to where it's taking notice. So I wanted to read into this a little bit for you, share this information so you're well aware. And hey, like everything, I'm sharing the information. If you support it, I highly suggest reaching out to your congressional member on the House side, congressman or woman, whatever, in your area, and let them know that you support it or not. Either way, right? Because as the ball starts to roll and get bigger, you're going to need more support. So even if this is a sub-panel or a panel that's looking at this, eventually it'll take everybody. So it's just good to be ahead of it. Anyway, let's jump into it. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend, all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. So the headline here is House panel weighs complaints about VA system to process benefits claims. So here we go. This just came out yesterday on June 6th at 1:07 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It says here, millions of veterans around the country receive disability benefits from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, which provides coverage for veterans with certain service-connected conditions. These eligible conditions include traumatic brain injury, so TBI, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, cancers caused by contact with toxic chemicals, and many other illnesses. On Tuesday, yesterday, members of a House subcommittee heard testimony about the challenges with the VA's electronic database to process benefit claims known as the Veterans Benefits Management System, VBMS. Your accredited veteran representatives out there know what VBMS is, and many of them who have the PIV card access can actually remote log into the VBMS system, just as a side note. So the process with the benefits claims known as the Veterans Benefits Management System, VBMS, under the Veterans Benefits Administration. Says here, the system often crashes or requires rebooting. Very true. Delaying claims processors from doing their required work, said David Bump, National Representative for the National Veterans Affairs Council and the second Vice President for VBA at Local 2157 in Portland, Oregon. Lawmakers said employees have complained about the system errors, forcing them to figure out workarounds. And again, not just the VA workers, but all of your accredited veteran reps who are trying to dive into claims and see what's going on, they have the same issues as far as shutting down and so forth, and rebooting and kicking you out and all that. Lawmakers said employees have complained about the system errors, forcing them to figure out the workarounds. Claims examiners have repeatedly complained to us that VBA's IT systems do not support the work that they need to do and frequently make their jobs even harder, said Representative Chris Papas. Another big complaint is veterans having trouble reaching a real person when the system goes wrong. So, welcome to today. Everything is automated, right? Press this, press that, whatever, and they cannot get to a person when they're trying to get their IT systems up and running for your claim. So, horrible. We are concerned about the negative effect on veterans of replacing human processors with technology, said Bump. What are the triggers or keywords that are being utilized to make sure that this thing gets rapidly transferred to a real person to deal with our veterans, and what kind of time does that take to get them over to a real person? Asked Representative Matt Rosendale. I do not have an answer on hand for that, so I will have to take that back, responded the Director of Benefits and Memorial Systems Portfolio at the Office of Information and Technology for the VA. Despite the challenges, the VA defended its system and said the technology modernization is a work in progress. IT modernization is an ongoing investment that will continue to beyond the 5 years, allowing VA to shift its focus from veterans requesting help to VA providing a service, said the Acting Assistant Deputy Undersecretary for Automated Benefits Delivery at VBA. That's a title. I am confident in the system now. I think the process that we have for deploying automated support tools has high quality. Witness said getting it right is essential for the millions of those who served in need of these benefits. Agreed. These are not entitlements, said Bump. These are benefits that are earned, and we need to make the system work better. That is a fantastic statement on many levels. I'm going to say it again. These are not entitlements, said Bump. These are benefits that are earned, and we need to make the system work better. Damn right. That is a golden statement. Testimony said that the VA is expected to see an increase in the backlog of benefits claims next year because of the passage of the PACT Act, which expanded benefits for veterans. That concludes trying not to sneeze here. That concludes the actual article. But the main point here is VBMS, which is the system that's utilized to process your claim, sucks, and it shuts down, kicks people out, whether it's the actual VA workers that are going to be actually assigning ratings to you, or if it's your accredited vet rep or veteran service officer who's trying to look into the system, VBMS, for your benefit. It needs some work, it needs some tooling around and what have you. The big positive here is things are being looked at. Now, hey, just because it's getting looked at doesn't mean anything's going to happen, right? If you want something to happen, you need to reach out to your congressional members and let them know that you came aware of this and that you support it. So it's just to kind of, they're not going to do anything today, but as this issue rolls along, you'll get more support from more of the representatives in the House, and then action can happen, right? So with that, we'll go ahead and conclude it. I really appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and remember, if we don't take care of each other, something went wrong.